Nice. Is this Madden 19?
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. All right, today we are doing the new season of Madden Football. Okay, this is season 12. This is my 12th season anniversary of live streaming Madden. The Eagles, we won 2 Super Bowls. It was in Madden season 4 and season 8. You can find those videos here on my channel, Devin Smith, PS4 Network. If you like the videos and you like this channel, hit the subscribe button and show your love. Be a follower of this channel. I encourage you to be a follower of this channel because you're going to like this channel. So I encourage you to. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you can be notified. You don't want to miss no videos, especially around this season time. You don't want to miss no videos. I wouldn't encourage you to miss none of my videos, but you don't want to miss this video. If you want to check out my regular Facebook, it's Joe Price. I got another Hall of Fame Facebook. Friend me there as well. Joe Price Hall of Fame. On that Facebook, I created playoff championship content from the past and the current of all the leagues I've ever live streamed. Crazy fun. Crazy fun, crazy fun. Okay. I'm online coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green. I'm doing something different. I'm going to be coaching the Eagles, of course. I'm going to be doing something different this time around. Um, I'm going to start out with a preseason. I've never done a preseason season before. I know it doesn't count, but to me, I think it's fun. So that way, I could be able to see my roster on the bench. I could start players that I never started before. I can see who is good beyond my regular starters. And just to get an idea of all the players, the rosters from the Steelers, who they got new, who did the Eagles get new, hold on, and many other teams. I will have a 4-week preseason as normal, as the pros do. And then we will go into the regular season. I will also have other computer sports teams interacting as well in the weeks. So it won't just be the Eagles. You will also see the actions of other teams going head to head in the regular season. Okay? And then we will do the 4-game preseason. Now, you asked the question, MC Eagles, is this Madden 19? You are correct, buddy. Shout out MC Eagles. Welcome. I see you in the chat room. Yes, this is Madden 19, bro. You know, I have been waiting and anticipating for this game. I'm going to stream it. I'm probably going to be streaming this game until you get tired of seeing it. This game is hot like pancakes, baby. It's hot like fire right now. I got this game last night, MC Eagles. I ordered
Nice.
it.
I'm excited. That's awesome.
Yes, sir. I am excited too, and I'm happy to see you here. Believe me, I'm excited. I got the game early, bro. So the regular version will come
I
out.
got Madden 19 too.
Oh, you got Madden? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is, oh my God. This is a steak, baby, with barbecue sauce. You ever go to a barbecue and you get that prime New York steak? That hard steak to get? Madden 19 right now is like that prime steak, man. It's that prime steak that you just can't get from anywhere. You got to have some money and hookups and connections to get that steak. Now, Madden 19, the ultimate teams are fire on this game. The Cleveland Browns is fire. I will be playing with other teams, but I may not have my face cam. I'm going to be playing with the Eagles as my primary team.
I got the game today.
You got the game today. Let me see, who is that? Okay, Super Cam, my boy. Okay, Super Cam, that's who it is.
By the way.
Yes, sir. Yeah, okay, got the game. Hey, man, I got the game last night at 12. What I wanted to do was I gotta set the I gotta set the timing when I do my streams. So I still got a lot of work. Even though I'm moving up to 400, I'm getting a nice buzz here. There's still some things I have to do. So what I think I'm going to start to do is I got to go by high demand. And I might have to go with the hottest content, man, and stick with that. All this week.
This game is hotter than the weather outside.
Oh yeah! Oh come on! Oh man! Well, you've seen Madden before, right? But you're gonna get to see me stream it live. All right? And I'm not knocking nobody else. You know, I've watched it on YouTube, but I'm gonna be honest. I got the game now personally. I played it last night, and I just played it privately. And man, I'm impressed with the graphics. I'm feeling it. Some people might say we're just saying this because it's a new game. This is better than 18. This is the best Madden edition that they have made in some time. I like the teams. I like how you have to run. You got to do better running plays. You got to do more active plays.
Bet you're so hyped.
Oh man, man, look. I got this game last night. This game ran me $84. Okay? $84, man. I don't consider that pennies, but
we are in a new Madden era.
We're in a new Madden era, you know. And I didn't want to do here's the thing. I did the preseason before. So the games that I did before was preseason. Okay? That's preseason. I've never done preseason before. I've always come on, I play 16 games. With this one, I want to change things around because I've been doing it for so long. I'm always known for franchise mode. I may do ultimate team when I get the time. I'm a franchise mode fan. Sorry to, hurt anybody's feelings. I'm all about the seasons. That's what I do. So I can play 20, 30, 60. I'm about the seasons and competing for championships. That's my thing. I'm not knocking ultimate team, but I like the season. What else? Okay. I'm also gonna be playing as other teams too. I'm gonna be doing a lot, man. And I'm doing the preseason. You will see my face because I'm there. But in the regular season, you will only see my face with the Eagles. You won't see my face when I play with some of the other teams. So I might have some of the computer teams playing each other in simulation mode.
I love the Eagles' 8-9 overall rating.
Oh, because you better believe it. Let me see. Eagles, okay, they gave us an 89 rating. We should be higher than that, but that's cool. Oh, and that's the preseason, though. I can't forget. But in the regular season, we rank 95 when you go to quick play. We rank 95. You know what I'm saying? We rank 95 right now, all right? I also have college football, for those who know. I got the Maximum Custom Football League. I also got the college football. I'll try to slide that in there if I can. But right now, man, Madden football, I don't want to neglect none of the rest of my games. The rest of the sports games I have. But Madden, and this is what I'm going to do. Madden football, I will only do the live streams from 3 o'clock all the way until the wheels fall off. Each week, every day, I'm probably just going to stream Madden. That's it. because this is just a hot commodity. I don't
Really
it's a
ranked
hot,
9-5 in the whole game rating. Wow.
right. New England Patriots are ranked 94. You know what? Let's do something real quick. We're going to go to exhibition. We can always come back to there. That, of course, that's me, the coach, Big Kurt Lloyd Green, that character that you see walking around and whatnot. The brother, the black guy you see walking around with the phone, doing the business code. That's me right there. And also, that's my picture on YouTube. The black guy you see on the YouTube, that's me. All right, Big Kurt Lloyd Green. That was one of the names I used to use because I always had some money on me, and we used to bet money on Madden games before I came online. So they would call me on the street Big Kurt Lloyd Green. I'm a big guy, you know. So being as though I'm a big guy, I'm not a small guy. That's why I'm called Big Kurt. They call me Big C or Lloyd Green. Now let's look at the statistic rates of the teams. Let's do that. Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles. Take this cam off so you can see me. Had the cam off because I'm always in the locker room. Okay, get this together. Okay, let me get this together. Okay, let's see this. Let's check out the statistic rates. Let's see the statistic rates. Let's look at the team. Okay, Oakland
But seriously, this game is hotter than the weather outside on the 4th of July. LOL. Emoji happy tears.
Emoji happy tears. I always hear that a lot when I'm on YouTube. Emoji happy. This is a very happy day, and I'm excited. I got this game 12 o'clock last night. I got this game 12 o'clock last night, man, and I didn't open it. It was hard for me to play it all, so I just waited. Okay? And 3 o'clock. I'm only going to stream this 3 o'clock because a lot of guys that watch my channel are still in school. So I'll wait till you guys get out of school. I'll wait to 3. I know some of you guys get out at 4. But I'll wait to 3, and then I'm going to have my Madden finesse. And Madden football, this is all I'm rocking probably. This is it. I mean, the Madden football. I mean, I might get some other games, but this is a hot one, man. You don't put any other game past Madden 19. Yeah, not right now. You don't. Not right now. You don't. Okay. Oakland Raiders ranked 77. The Washington Redskins. They got Alex Smith. I like him. I like him from Kansas City. The Redskins is going to give the Eagles. They might give us some hell this year. They got Alex Smith. Let's look at other teams. New England Patriots ranked 94. Okay. That's right. Yeah, they were good last year. We'll give them 94. Carolina Panthers, 86. Should the Carolina Panthers have an 86 rating? Were the Carolina Panthers good last year? The Carolina Panthers only made it to the first round of the playoffs. So, I don't know if they're really as good. But let's keep going. Green Bay Packers, 89. Were the Packers an 89 team last year? Detroit Lions, ranked 82. New York Jets, 73. Jacksonville Jaguars, 87. That's good. Jacksonville made a come up. I like the Jacksonville Jaguars of the West. And let me see. Okay. New York Giants ranked 80. They're okay. Who else? 49ers, 85. The Falcons are 91. Should they be 91? Philadelphia Eagles, 95. All right, so that's all of your rates for all the teams. All right. All right, let's go into this preseason.
Packers will be better this year cause Rodgers will be back in. 8-9 might be a bit too high though.
You know what? I agree with you. I think that's too high. I agree with you. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers is playing and he's healthy, oh, it's on and popping. Green Bay is nice. When Aaron Rodgers is healthy, watch out. Aaron Rodgers is another premier good quarterback. Oh, yes. He's on fire when he's healthy. If he ain't injured, everybody's in trouble in the NFC. When Aaron Rodgers is healthy, watch out.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, Big Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers take on Carson Wentz and the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it?
I love that the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes, we know that, but the big thing is new crop of rookies and young guys.
All right, we got Carson Wentz, we got a bunch of everybody.
And earn their spot.
Let's go Philly! All right. Preseason game action. We're going to see what players we got that's good for this year. Launch us off. All right. Oh, look at the stadium. All the beautiful fans in the home of Philly. The home of the cheesesteak, home of the Liberty Bell. Sixers, Phillies, Flyers. PA, Pennsylvania, South Philadelphia, baby. Home of the cheesesteak. Geno's Steaks. All right, let's go. Playing against the Steelers, Big Ben. We're going to see who they got on their roster.
It's an old school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Their 36-year-old quarterback brings him out there. He'll be calling the shots in his 15th season now. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
And when you just sit and look at the raw numbers, you actually kick back and nod in appreciation about the career Ben Roethlisberger has had. Went over 50,000 passing yards last year, 8th all-time. But what he wants more than anything?
Okay, wait a minute. They're still, okay, I got to change the camera. Okay, I got to change. I almost forgot. Hold on, let me see. All right, settings. I got to change the camera view. All right, where's the settings? Okay, no, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, let's go down. Where's the camera? The ball camera. Where's the camera at? Okay, so then I guess is it visual feedback? Okay, maybe it's there. Camera toggle, cause they got the camera thing. Where's the camera? It has to be on standard. It's supposed to be on standard. Okay. Okay, so play call button. Okay, so what is it? Standard, crowd, field, steep. Okay, so all right, maybe they got to run the first play. I'm going to let them run the first play. All right, I'm going to go back.
Run to the Super Bowl where he's won twice previously.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
I said, no, let me go.
But finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to...
Hold on. Let me know. I got to go back. Okay. So they don't have it there, right? Okay, let me go back. Because they should have that, the camera view. Visual feedback? Because they had it before. You got to be kidding me. Come on. All right, there we go. Right. Just like I thought. Offense, okay. So you got...
Damn, Bell is injured already, LOL.
He injured already. He got injured. Now keep in mind, this is only the preseason. You know what I'm saying? This is only the preseason. But we put him out. So it's the preseason, though. He's their starter. Okay, offensive camera settings, standard. That's what we want. Okay, so you can go with all right, standard offense, standard defense. If you ever have a problem with your Madden game and the view is not set up right, you put it on standard. That gives you a regular view of the Madden game. You can go standard. You can go wide out. You can go all 32 version. You can go broadcast. Or you can do, yeah. Okay, let me see. All right, standard. We're going with that. All right, so on and popping. Now we got a good view now. Now we're going to have a good view. All right, let's go back.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game.
Putting out Le'Veon Bell. That Philly defense, baby, looking good. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's the view.
First carry for James Conner. Nowhere to go that time. To the 25.
They'll run it, man.
And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
A big reason this team led the league in offense, their offensive line. Monster strength. 3 Pro Bowlers last year in Alejandro Villanueva, David DeCastro, and Marquise Pouncey. Kept their quarterbacks upright to throw it downfield and carved a lot of holes for their runners.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, man.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On Big Ben. Let's go, Philly.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Are you going to play long shot homecoming?
And he's going to find his way forward for a modest gain.
I might have to play that too.
5 yards is the tally on first down.
I've never done that, but I might do it.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I know everybody like that long shot. Yeah, that's when they play in high school and all that, yeah.
They say, that one
they're shutting down our running play. You know what? It's hard to run on this game.
Started. This will be a 2-yard
you got to have a special way you run on this. It ain't easy to run.
It's third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays?
Down our run.
I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
We're third and 8.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
I can't wait till week 7.
Wentz.
situations like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual
for
the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Panthers versus Sioux Eagles rematch of last year.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, the Panthers. Carolina Panthers and Philadelphia. Oh, that's a great matchup.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on the punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown.
Oh, Antonio Brown is going to be doing the run back.
This is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you're not in the offensive out.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Coming off injury in 2017 is middle linebacker Jordan Hicks, who's an important part of the Eagles' wide 9 defense. And when you hear that term, think about the defensive ends out wider than normal so they have a better angle to rush the quarterback. So that means guys like Jordan Hicks, who play middle linebacker, have to be able to fill in the holes against the running game, and he does that very effectively.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And
you ain't going nowhere.
Yardage here, back
you ain't going nowhere. Good defense, Philly.
A loss of 2.
Shut down the running game of Pittsburgh. Let's go, Eagles.
Loss against his rushing stats.
All right,
really
look at
that one. He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
We got to stop him. We need to 3 and out.
Nickel formation here
defensively.
We need to 3 and out. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throws running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Good defense.
A gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles.
Get off me. Get off. Thanks.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll begin the drive with a Giants. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Oh, they're shutting down our running game.
Bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, they ain't letting nothing.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left.
Let's go!
Wide open receiver. Get this one all the way out across the 40.
Let's go!
That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go! I think we got Dallas Godfrey? Okay, we got Zach Ertz. Where's Godfrey at?
On 1st down, Wentz steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
What's happening with the run game?
the running game is not up.
Wants to throw on second down.
Oh!
Forced out to his left. Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Our running game, it's okay.
The first throw for the backup Foles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Carson Wentz got hurt. Oh, my God.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
Oh, that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They start with a give to counter. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense,
so starters are out now.
Hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go. Oh, nobody was
and this
there.
one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
I got to come up with some running plays.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
So.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big.
Okay, you know what else I want to see? I want to see, my roster. I want to see if anybody injured. Let me see. Okay, one of our linebackers. Damn. Paul. Reload. Damn, he got a torn ACL. Okay. All right, so everybody else is healthy then. Okay. So this is the preseason rotation. I've never played preseason before. That's why I'm okay, depth chart. Let's see. Who's on our roster? Nick Foles. What rating they gave him? He got to be MVP. Okay, he got a good rating. He's 29. Speed 70. Okay, we got Nate. Nate Studfield. I heard of him. Okay, so he must be the backup. What about Wentz? Okay, so they must not going to start him. He's not injured, though. But I guess they're not going to start him. Let's see. Who's the halfback? Darryl Sproles. We still got him? Darryl Sproles? Okay. All right, we got all right. Okay. And we got Smallwood. Okay, so these are the players that won't start in the preseason. They're going to do a rotation. Let's go back. Okay, so who are my tight ends? Godfrey. Dallas Godfrey. Okay, so he's going to be a starter. All right. Richard Rodgers. Oh, he's nice. He's going to be the second string. He's another tight end. He's going to be good. Okay, Joshua Perkins. Lane Johnson, my boy. He's going to be up in there. Right tackle. Okay. All right, so they're just doing a preseason rotation. All right. Wanted to make sure they ain't messing with my guys, man. All right.
In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Go!
The first carry for Josh Adams, and he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Foles. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Oh, my God.
They're knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
False start, offense.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Looking deep for Hayward Bay.
No! Oh, my God!
In the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Who got it?
Darius Hayward Bay.
Darius Hayward.
45 yards.
What a,
the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Oh.
When he was a Cowboy at Oklahoma State, he was a threat to do this all the
Okay,
time.
he come out of Oklahoma State.
On the field.
Okay.
He'll still be a threat in the NFL. Mason Rudolph's big
Man.
right arm delivers
Mason
his
Rudolph.
first NFL touchdown.
Mason Rudolph. Okay, Pittsburgh got another deadly weapon.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Block it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Adams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Here's Foles. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They're going to try and throw.
Let's go!
Got his man. It's the tight end down.
Let's go!
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Wait, what's going on? Why are they just standing up?
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Why are they standing there like that?
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I don't know. What was that? Okay, I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay, all right. Because they was acting weird.
Foles. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tyson Alualu able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up around the 27, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rudolph. And this is incomplete. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And that'll bring up second down.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now it's Rudolph. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field.
We got to stop him. Come on, Billy.
Looked like I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Okay, now they're going to try to run out the clock.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They're marching down the field.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Rudolph on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And now it's second down.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. Throw left side complete. That's James. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Rudolph throwing again. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Damn, our second string
sucks. Once you get into
sucks.
the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Michael in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and 1. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're
that
the
was a
pass
nice
rusher.
sack. Let's go,
the guys
Philly.
who turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It is back to football for 22 teams here on this Thursday night, minus the Ravens and Bears who played last week. And we want to remind you that coming up on the first Sunday of the NFL season, we'll begin taking a look around the NFL at halftime with stats and scores from games in progress. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. They'll begin here with Adams, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, that's Adams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to fight through 1 tackle. Dancing to his left. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tyson Alualu able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when
touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back with a score.
What's up, Dallas Godfrey? Oh, think it
was. For the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that's the psyche of the team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the
snap
ball.
Madden
4 yards on that last
like
completion, so that sets up second and 6.
I love it, man. I like it. I'm a huge fan of Madden, man. Yes,
they run with counter. Looking for a place, can't find one.
That's from Philly. That defense was good,
on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Back to throw, Rudolph. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And taken right on the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Eagles. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And you have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. On 2nd down now, Adams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Open man has got him to tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Jonathan Bostic in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go! Green, 39!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now back to throw. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Finding some room at midfield. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
All right, we have 2nd and goal. Got to get something.
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do.
Yeah, Uncle Phil, man, I love it, man.
Like a 4-minute offense, right? Take
I
care
played
of
this a little bit last night, but not all the way.
But move it with consistent
Madden
gains.
19, I like
the
it.
Clock and make them
I like it a lot, man. Really, I couldn't wait to the 10th. Had to get it today. I ordered it late last night.
Second down, here's Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
It's gonna take some time to get used to it.
First, and that'll make it second.
Yeah.
Offensively with the lead,
It's
you
gonna
want
take
to
me
run the
some
ball,
time,
keep the clock
yeah.
going, but you also want to still
Yeah,
be in
yeah, it
attack
is,
mode
Bill,
too,
you
right?
know.
So how do you do that
Yeah,
and not
it
come
is.
back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the
You know,
practices we've
but
watched where they have that
I like
tempo
it.
period to go over things
I
just
really
like
like the
this.
game, man,
They
and,
describe the scenario.
I'm going to try to
tell you
live
what they're
stream it a
looking
lot.
for, and make sure that they're still
I do a lot of Madden
attacking, yet
football.
at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they
we're
took away
doing
every
all
passing
one in
alley, every
preseason.
angle, and shut the play down.
Oh, I hate that.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down.
The running and the defense are a lot different this year.
So much
You ain't
being
lying, they
running
are.
that football. This quarterback now,
They are a lot
perfect
different,
since the
Uncle Phil. You
second
ain't
half
lying,
started.
man.
7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
They're different.
Now it's counted. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the
We're
clock
losing to the
grinding, keep
Steelers.
it going. But you got to figure
Right.
now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Connor. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Connor. He went backwards. Coming down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about Hey, we got a shot of points
I
already.
don't get my copy until Thursday
This is
night.
intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go now.
The drive will start with Connor. He'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
I don't get my
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox.
Thursday night, okay.
Nice
You're
job
going
by
to
that
get, okay,
defensive
you're going to
front
get
there
the
to hold him to a
standard
short
version.
gain on first down. Well
I think
played,
Thursday is the
must
10th,
say.
Yeah,
right?
only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Okay.
Hurry up, here we go.
Again, it's Connor. And for one of the first
You know
times
what,
tonight,
Uncle
he's
Phil,
going to
I
be
was
held
going to
up
wait
at
till
the line of
Thursday,
scrimmage.
man. You know, I
No
was going to
gain
wait
on
for
the play there,
Thursday
so
to be a
that
little
doesn't
cheap.
help. Now they're looking up at a
You know what I mean?
39
But,
situation.
nah, man. I was going to wait, man. I think they charged me, I paid $84 for this, man. They charged me $4 tax. So it's expensive online, too. I mean, I had to put $100 on this game. And then I had to,
the National
I
Football
really put $100 on it.
Never take
And then
that
they
for
took whatever
granted, no
money
matter
off.
who
I got
you're playing,
$16
no matter
left.
where you're playing.
Because I buy a lot of my games digital.
And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility.
A lot of my games
no
are
one thinks
digital.
we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.
So,
And then you
yeah,
go
that
on
is
the road,
expensive,
band
man.
together,
Whether
and get
you
it
go
done.
to Walmart,
That'll
GameStop,
do it for
or
us.
if
For
you buy
Charles
online,
Davis and all our hardworking crew,
That's why
I'm Brandon
before I
Gaudin.
buy
You've
a
been
game,
watching the
I make
NFL
sure I
on
look at
EA
the game. I
Sports.
look
For
my game
more,
up on YouTube.
find us on Twitter
You know?
at EA Madden NFL.
But
From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
But I will tell you, Uncle Phil, this ain't no cheapskate, man. It damn sure ain't cheap. I tell you that. I got
Wow,
mad,
that's a lot of money for one game.
man, and $84. That's a light bill. You know, that's a light bill. That's gas money. Shoot. You know, so like I said, you know, I'm playing with my expensive. This is my expensive toy, like my car. My car is my expensive toy. Well, this is I put this up there next with my car. You know, I dropped so much dough on my car, man.
End of each
So,
game.
I put this up there of you know.
I
but
heard some people more than that on packs and stuff.
I heard some people more than that on packs and stuff. I mean, yeah, man, $84 for this, man. Because I got the Hall of Fame version. I couldn't wait to the 10th, but I feel good about it. I feel good about getting it early because, I do so much live streaming. So it's like I always got to get the new thing. Not the new thing, but, certain games, like, if you don't get it on time, you lose subs and you lose subscriptions and stuff. Like, getting certain games on time, jumping on it. You know what I mean? Jumping on the new thing. Regular season. Next week. So it's just one of those things, Phil. I gotta have Madden, man. I try to get it early, man, to get a jump start. I try to get that early jump start popping.
Oh, so you got Terrell Owens on your cover instead of Antonio Brown.
Right, yeah, I got it, yeah. Yeah, they put Antonio, I like them both, but T.O. was the man. T.O., there's no question should he been in the Hall of Fame. I know he's a little older right now, But, like I said, T.O. used to complain, man. Terrell Owens had his day. I remember Terrell Owens when he was with the Eagles, when he came to Philly. We loved him. I loved T.O., man. That was my boy. McNabb and Terrell Owens and Westbrook. But I definitely like this Madden, man, I'm happy about it, Phil. I'm really happy about it. And I got to get a new sports game, you know, because the other games, they run out. So I got to get new content. You know what I mean? Yeah. Every year, I games are, you know, like better than NHL 19 and beyond.
Time to finally raise a Super Bowl banner in Philadelphia.
Live, I gotta
I'm
get
the
that.
coach, and this is the
19,
return of the
get
NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we kick off the new season with the return of Carson Wentz, ready to go in Week 1 as the Super Bowl champion Eagles take on the new $100 million man, Matt Ryan, and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be back at halftime with a look ahead to the weekend. But for now, let's get to Philly and say hello for the first time to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the
I
aches and
heard a
pains
lot of
haven't really
people are
set in
boycotting
yet.
Madden
And both
19
teams
because they took
eyeing a
Colin
really good
Kaepernick of the
start
song
to
in the
get things
game and
going.
off the game
With fall
period.
around the corner, football is back.
I heard of that.
We're underway on EA Sports.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
And this will not be returnable.
Right,
It's out of the back of the end
right,
zone for a
right.
touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a man in his 11th year now at the helm of the Falcons, the 2016 NFL MVP, Matt Ryan.
What a season Matt Ryan had in 2016 where he led the NFL in so many
Yeah,
different
you know,
categories
man.
as a quarterback. Numbers dropped in 2017, but the team still qualified for the playoffs, took down the higher-seeded Rams in L.A. before losing a tough one in Philadelphia to the eventual Super Bowl champions. Matt Ryan, he makes them go in Atlanta.
Is that it? Okay.
I said Skip that I gotta have Madden. It's the only football game we got, lol.
Yeah, it's the only one we got. I mean, I got my other football. I got my college football, my other custom game. I play that too as well, you know. College football jumping too. You know, I made my own college football.
You got finesse chip look the same as 1-8.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
I got you. Okay.
The
You
full
said it looks
start
the
backs
same
him
as
up
1-8.
5, first and 15.
Okay. Let me see. Oh man, I gotta change the view again. This. All right. Well. All right. I ain't gonna say nothing. I won't complain. I gotta change the view all over again, man. Damn, I just did that. Stupid. Let me see. I just changed the view, so I gotta do that every time. It's dumb, man. It's camera toss. All right. So I probably gotta wait after this play and then change my camera view. Okay. I gotta go to standard. It's dumb though. I gotta keep doing that.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, take Matt Ryan down, boy. Don't give him no room.
Here now the offensive starters for Atlanta.
And one of my favorite players in the league is Devontae Freeman. 29 rushing touchdowns the last 3 years. Knows how to put the ball in the end zone. Can catch it out of the back.
Yeah, you said this looked the same as Madden 18. I have a lot of people saying that. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that it's no different, you know. You know, I like the new rosters, though. You know, I'm crazy about new rosters.
Just press down on your D-pad to change camera.
I tried that. I tried doing it. It don't work like that. I tried doing that first. That's what
Plays
I
with a
was going
passion
first.
that few
Pressing
players
down
in the
on my
league can
camera.
match.
So they'll
And it
come
wasn't
up
working.
after the incompletion
All right,
for
now it's
second down.
back to the angle.
You're lazy.
Yeah, I play on standard angle. Go through the power with broadcast.
On second down, Ryan.
Oh!
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
That's a drop play right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one's got to be for grabs. It's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Give me that. Wait a minute, was that a pick? Ooh, that was nice.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
All right, we're gonna try to get a win. We ain't win. We should have lost to the Steelers, man. We should have lost to them.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Run.
Here's a Johnny. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Wentz now to throw. Being chased out left. And he connects with it. And got inside the 15, shy of the 10. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Don't worry, Loki Gaming will eventually lose their license and 2K will be able to make football again.
For a pickup of about 3.
Yeah, they said 2K, yeah, man. 2K's coming out with football. I'll get it. I like 2K. But I want them to do, Phil, you know they're coming out with college football in 2020. I think it's going to be called Gridiron Champions.
We saw a perfect example of it right there.
That college football is going to be nice, man.
On second down, here's Wentz. And that's incomplete.
Hey.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
I heard about that. It should be nice. I miss college football, bro.
Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, man.
Here again comes the captain of this
know?
offense, leading his crew back out there now.
I like college football. That's my game.
Of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah,
so Madden football and college are pretty much
the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team.
They're like the top games, man.
That's my bad. But let's go back out there.
A nice college football,
guys.
man.
We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
A Pro Bowler each of the last 3 seasons, Fletcher Cox can blow up the run like nobody this side of Aaron Donald. When I asked him how he handled double teams, he said the first thing I want to do is get the hands of the first blocker off of me, then I'll just go ahead and deal with the second guy.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Oh, he faked it with a juke.
Oh, he got me.
He
got me with the juke.
Across midfield
Oh,
to the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a
terrific
offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend showed that he's right.
That was a nice run for Atlanta. Oh, that's hot, man. Look at the running ability. Look at the graphics, man. That's hot. Okay.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Oh, and it's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So it's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Eagles offense heading out. You know, last year at this time, Charles, we said this was a franchise that's kind of been in neutral for a while. They're not neutral anymore. Defending Super Bowl champs. What do you think, favorites again?
I think so, because this team has few holes, if any. Look, your quarterback, Carson Wentz, gets hurt before the season's over. His backup, Nick Foles, wins Super Bowl MVP. Wentz probably would have won the regular season if he finished out the year. Offensive line, one of the best in the game. Passing game keeps getting better. Multiple runners who can run it and catch it. Flip it over to defense. Tremendous defensive front. They can just swarm and get after you. Great coordinator, very creative. The big thing for them, they have to take everyone's best shot week in and week out during the season.
And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there at 22. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz buying time to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Select the team you want. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Okay, I'm going to be doing this is the second game of the preseason of Madden League Season 12, 2018. We're going to be playing the Patriots this week too. Okay. I knew I had it wrong. I simmed into the regular season. I wasn't supposed to do that. I promised to play the preseason first. I promised to do this. So I want to keep my promise. What's the last two? Okay, at Browns and the home against Jets. Okay.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a healthy Carson Wentz and the world champion Philadelphia Eagles. They match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of film out there for everyone to watch. And for guys who may or may not make these particular teams, that film will be out there around the league, so maybe they can catch on somewhere else if they have to. But this would be a lot of fun to see how much time the veterans play versus how much time the young guys get.
In New England. All right.
It was the Eagles that shocked the Patriots in Foxborough last year who will get the upper hand here as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. The man under center will be Carson Wentz, the third-year quarterback hailing from North Dakota State.
And what a season Carson Wentz was having in 2017 after a rookie season that was a little bit up and down, as you might expect. He was having an MVP caliber year. 33 touchdown passes at the time of his injury. Had his team at 11-2, riding high. Everyone thought that might be it for the Eagles. There goes their dream of winning a Super Bowl. Instead, Nick Foles comes in, team rallies, saves the day, and he ended up winning the Super Bowl anyway. But Carson Wentz had a big hand in getting him in that position.
Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Quickly now, a look at the Eagles' offensive starters.
An electric force out of the backfield is Jay Ajayi, who made the most out of his midseason exit from Miami and acquisition by the Philadelphia Eagles. The leading rusher in the playoffs for the Eagles helped power them to a Super Bowl with his ability to see holes where people don't think they exist and turn them into long runs.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run with Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They run again with Ajayi. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ajayi. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Ebner. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And first hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's able... to get this one all the way past the 30. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. He's got it with the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Brady now on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Wentz now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
This one now.
First is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or...
But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That was a nice one.
A bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Good catch.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right.
Right
They're
over
in
the back.
man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a
Right
good
over
idea.
the back.
Double team him
nice.
somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me
Nice
rather
play.
than let him shred my defense.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's nice. Over the back. Oh, the Alshon Jeffrey. Carson Wentz, MVP. Super Bowl champ, Carson Wentz.
Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
The Browns gonna win on Thursday.
The Browns.
1st and 10.
I like the
Here's
Cleveland Browns.
Wentz. Dancing to his left.
I like the
Out
Browns.
to the left there and complete to the tight end.
I like Cleveland.
And he gets this one all the way down
They got
inside the
Fred Taylor now.
20-yard line.
I said this 2 years ago that the
23
Cleveland
yards
Browns are
on
going to
the
be good
play.
one day. They might be the
This is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him go around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy who played way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCoy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, my God.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Browns 2714, Giants 2717.
From the gun, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield. And got his man, complete. 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a carry for White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. Open man has got it, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced it there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunky yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brady to throw on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. On first down, Brady. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll hit his man. That's Edelman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now Brady again. Being chased at touchdown, Patriots. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gronkowski for the point after. Gronkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before half for Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to the guys in just a bit. This, one of 3 games to kick off the second week of preseason action. We'll have 5 more tomorrow night, 7 on Saturday, And then our first Monday nighter of the year, Baltimore at Indianapolis. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to two guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we?
Yeah.
Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Here's Nick Foles as he heads back out to work. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he works free. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On the run, it's Burkhead. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators. In the red zone, tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker. They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at them 4 straight times.
They'll try and pound it in with Burkhead. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Rowe. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
You're not you when you're losing. Snickers satisfies.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. players. We're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. On second down, Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Here's Foles. And he rifles one incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And give him a gain of 37. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Foles. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert from 8 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
As if this Eagles team didn't have enough weapons, now you throw the rookie Dallas Goedert into the mix. Makes a huge impact with his size, especially in the red zone, and he comes through right there.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Hoyer. And this will be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by Haloti Ngata. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Now Hoyer. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nata. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Foles. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run. This is Burkhead. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Again, they run with Burkhead. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
now Burkhead. Fighting him off. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.